Don't toss out old nonstick pans just yet. You'll be shocked how easily they can look and work like new after today's video. Hi everyone, it's Tracy here. You know, after years of cooking, it's normal for our favorite pans to lose their shine, start sticking, or look a little worn out. But here's the good news. You don't need to buy new ones. With a few simple kitchen tricks, you can restore that smooth nonstick surface and make your pans last for years. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see just how easy it is to bring your old pans back to life. Tip 1. Restoring an old pan. Normally, after being used for a while, your pans may start to stick or have food clinging to the bottom, even though they're not actually damaged yet. That sticky residue you see is often a buildup from oils and sauces that have hardened over time, and regular washing just doesn't remove it. But my mom once taught me a simple and surprisingly effective trick. Try cleaning it with vinegar and salt. First, I picked one of my old nonstick pans that food often sticks to. I remember this one has been used for about 6 months, and it's constantly been a problem during frying. Here's how I fix it. Place the pan on the stove, pour in enough water to cover the bottom, and add about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Turn on the heat and let it boil for about 5 minutes. The vinegar helps dissolve oil residue, remove odors, and clear away oxidation that's built up on the surface. I'm really curious, where are you watching from? I love hearing about different places and how people around the world cook at home. Maybe you're from the US, Canada, the Philippines, or somewhere far away I've never been. Leave a comment below and tell me more about your country. When the water comes to a boil, pour it out, rinse the pan thoroughly, and wipe it dry with a soft cloth. Next comes the most important part: deep cleaning with salt. Add 1 tablespoon of coarse salt to the dry pan, turn the heat to medium, and stir it around for about 3 to 5 minutes. When the salt begins to turn a light yellow color, that's a sign it's drawing out the leftover grease, burnt oil, and moisture trapped in the coating. The crackling sound of salt moving around the pan is oddly satisfying. It feels like the pan is shedding all its years of buildup. Once done, turn off the heat, let the pan cool, discard the salt, rinse it quickly with clean water, and dry it completely. The final step is to create a natural nonstick layer. Spray or drizzle a thin layer of cooking oil over the pan's surface, then use a paper towel to spread it evenly. Turn the stove on low heat and let it warm for 2 to 3 minutes. As the oil heats, it forms a thin protective film that makes the surface shiny, prevents oxidation, and strengthens any existing nonstick coating. And that's it. You now have a clean, smooth pan without scrubbing or harsh detergents. To see if it really works, I like to test it right away. Heat the pan, add a little oil, and crack in an egg. After a short moment, the egg slides easily across the surface. Not a single bit sticks. Now, whenever I notice my pan starting to get sticky, I just spend a few minutes doing this routine, and it restores its slick surface like magic. It's quick, simple, and saves me from wasting money. And honestly, it's made me enjoy cooking more than ever. Tip 2. Restoring the non-stick layer with milk. If you have pans that are either new or have been used for a while and are starting to show signs of wear, maybe a few burn marks from cooking or some dull, uneven discoloration, don't worry. You can completely restore the non-stick surface using a simple household ingredient: fresh milk. First, pour in about half a cup of milk, just enough to coat the entire surface of the pan. Turn the stove to medium heat and let the milk come to a gentle boil. Watch carefully. Milk heats up quickly and can boil over once it starts bubbling. As the pan warms up, something fascinating happens. The casein protein in the milk begins to change with the heat. It clings to the surface and forms a thin, invisible film that fills in tiny scratches and smooths out the texture. It's like giving your pan a new skin made of natural protein. When you see the milk foam rising and almost spilling over, turn off the heat immediately. Let the pan cool a bit, then pour out the milk. You'll notice a thin white film left behind at the bottom. That's the new protective layer. Use a soft cloth or paper towel to gently wipe the inside, removing any excess residue. Rinse with warm water and dry the pan thoroughly. To preserve the effect, drizzle a few drops of cooking oil over the surface, spread it evenly with a paper towel, and heat the pan on low for another 1 to 2 minutes. This step seals the protein layer and restores a shiny, smooth finish. Now for my favorite part, the test. I cracked an egg into the pan, and it cooked perfectly. The egg slid effortlessly, with almost no oil needed. The surface looked glossy again, and cleaning afterward was as simple as a quick wipe. This milk method works best for pans with a worn or weakened non-stick layer, the ones you're not quite ready to throw away but want to use a little longer. It's a gentle, natural way to revive the coating without harsh chemicals or special tools. Since learning this trick, I've saved several pans I once thought were beyond repair. And honestly, watching an old pan come back to life feels as rewarding as bringing one of your favorite things back to its best form. Tip 3. How to season a new pan. If you've ever bought a brand new stainless steel pan and tried frying something right away, only to find everything sticking horribly, you're definitely not alone. Many people assume it's because they bought a poor quality pan, but that's not true at all. The problem isn't with the pan, it's simply missing one crucial step before use: seasoning. This easy process helps activate the pan's natural non-stick surface and keeps your food from sticking. When you first bring the pan home, start by washing it thoroughly with warm water and a little dish soap. This step removes all the industrial oil, dust, and residue left from the manufacturing process. Rinse it clean and dry completely with a soft towel. Next, place the clean pan on the stove and turn the heat to medium. Let it warm up for a minute or two. To check if the pan is ready, flick a few drops of water onto the surface. If the water doesn't evaporate right away but instead forms small round beads that dance and glide around the pan, that's your sign. the pan has reached the perfect temperature for seasoning. Now, lower the heat slightly and pour in a small amount of cooking oil, just enough to coat the bottom evenly. Gently tilt the pan so the oil spreads across the surface. Let it heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. During this time, the oil bonds with the metal to create a thin protective layer, a natural non-stick coating that makes future cooking much smoother. Once that's done, turn off the heat and let the pan cool completely. When it's safe to touch, use a paper towel to wipe off any excess oil. You'll notice the surface now looks glossier and smoother. That's your new natural coating. From now on, before every time you cook with stainless steel or any similar pan, always make sure to heat it properly before adding food. Especially with stainless steel, this small step makes a big difference. When the metal is warm enough, food browns evenly and lifts easily instead of sticking to the surface. To test it, try frying an egg. Just add a touch of oil, heat the pan, and crack in the egg. You'll see it glide smoothly across the pan. No sticking, no frustration, just a perfect golden egg sliding right onto your plate. This quick seasoning process doesn't take much time, but it keeps your stainless steel pans in excellent condition, helps food cook more evenly, and makes cleanup so much easier. After doing it a few times, you'll wonder why you ever skipped this step before. And there you have it. With just a few simple ingredients like vinegar, salt, milk, and cooking oil, you can bring any old or new pan back to life. No expensive cleaners, no replacements, just a bit of care and the right method. These small steps not only help your pans last longer, but also make cooking easier, cleaner, and more enjoyable every single day. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to leave a comment and tell me which method you'll try first. Hit like to support the channel, share this video with friends who love cooking, and subscribe so you won't miss more easy, practical kitchen tricks coming up next. See you in the next video.